Hello, hello, Opam. Again, it's Eliyahu Holly. And again, our program will be in English. And, it's just such a great honor and privilege to again be interviewing Bracha Serri, author of 9 books and winner of the Pras Levi Eshkol for literature. And it's just very exciting for me. We've been talking a little bit here about Bracha's growing up in Teiman and her past. Amazing stories. And we're going to continue. We spoke about these stories about a month ago when Bracha was my guest. And we're just continuing now. So Bracha, I wanted to ask about Berkeley and San Francisco. Okay? How long did you live in Berkeley?
Totally 7 years. But in the meantime, I went to Israel for short visits. In 9 years, I made 5. I stayed 7 years in Berkeley.
Okay. Now you told me a story about an archaeologist friend of yours,
right,
who brought you a bag of old human bone. Native Americans.
Native Americans.
Yeah. And tell me that story about the work that you had to do with those bones.
I started dreaming about these people and like seeing them, and I had hair, and I put it like this with 2 braids, and I looked like not guru, but whatever it's called, the leader.
Yes.
And it was.
Wait, I didn't understand. You had long hair and braids? Or you saw something?
I did it, but I felt like changing myself into Indian. I started. The people told me that I look like
an Indian anyway.
Ken.
Well, actually, there's a big connection between Jews and Native Americans. But okay, and I don't think it's by accident that you look like one. And you do look like one, even now I can say you look like one. Which for me is a compliment, okay? That's I love Native American culture and people, so for me that's a big compliment. Okay? And I have friends. So you were given a work to do. First of all, I want to say I think it's a great sacrilege that these bones were disturbed by some archaeologists. But he had no bad intention. He just didn't know anything. Is that right?
He was a student.
He was a student.
And he didn't tell me. He was afraid, and it was under the sofa. He put them, and I did not, but I kept dreaming about people telling me to remember them, and they show me themselves, like to remember them. As their culture and everything. And I told friends, and they say, "Well, do you know this story? That's exactly where." And also, I was waiting, walking up the hills to Kensington, Berkeley.
Okay. Someplace in the area, yeah.
Like 3 times a week at least, climbing and going down. It's like my feet will lead me there, and singing all the time.
Yes.
And then I felt like something was attracting me. And
yes.
I told somebody, said it was a graveyard of Indians here, because it came from different ways. In my house, and also the bones in my house, and
yes.
And going to the hills all the time to pray, and then they told me this was graveyard. There was no sign outside.
No sign, but you were drawn there to do a work, isn't that so?
I think so.
And what was that work?
I was singing and singing praise. I did not. I didn't. It was praying, but I don't know. Even in the beginning, I went to Nichiren Shoshu, which is Buddhism. So
Yes.
when I started singing, I heard my father reads with the children sounds like him. He reading Mishnayot. So this was something in music, in rhythm or something that was connection. But it was different things. And then I discovered that if I pray like Nichiren Shoshu, if they pray a million times, say Nami Yono and Dekio, if they say
The Buddhist.
then the Buddhist, I can say less and get much more than frigidaire.
Okay.
So it would come from my mouth most of the time in Hebrew, Shema Israel, and all this, instead of the Nichiren Shoshu songs.
The Shema Israel, the Hero Israel, the Lord is our God. The Lord is one. And it's important that you sing. I know you're given this task all the time to sing, to prevent certain things or to release spirits who maybe are caught. The singing is to bring healing to souls.
I think also that I have a gathering of many angels coming to protect me and protect the neighborhood. Wherever I go,
Yes.
I'm afraid or something. I can forget all my fears and everything when I'm
Yes.
singing. So I'm inviting. It's not me alone. I feel that it's a group of people, different people that
Yes.
move together
Yes.
and pray.
Yes.
And I know I had all sorts of things like in Auckland, which
Yes.
people were stabbed there and died, and it was scary to go at night, like 1:00, and then I'm singing here and dancing in the street, and and all these drunk and
Yes. Drug addicts.
drug addicts, they moved out.
Yes.
I saw them running from me,
Yes.
and very curious, coming and running. I was also in a gathering of Hafganah, sort of
A protest.
So people were attracted, come near me, and then move out because they were afraid. I don't know, it was a strange thing, but that's what people were either attracted and then they ran away. So I knew that it was something with these angels, that they scare on,
So what did you they wanted you to do something for them, these Native American spirits. What did
They told me to remember them, and they told me, look at us, remember us, that we were alive like this, we look like this, and also we work. They had Bet Haroshet, factory of birds doing work for people at night. When people asleep,
Yes.
they had also like birds working for them.
Okay.
And then I saw also my teacher. After that, I met her in that she was working for women during the night. It's like she was walking.
Do you mean a spiritual teacher or a physical person?
It was after that I discovered it was physical.
Physical
But
person.
she was like lying in Shlat Rahok. אתה יודע?
Shlat Rahok is far. Shlat is
For TV.
a remote
all this.
control. A remote control.
Yeah, and someone was holding it downstairs, and she was in the air, lying down, walking in third
Third floor.
third floor, but outside,
Yes.
and people cheer her. It's like, oh, she is this. She saves all women, us women. She helps us
So you okay? So you're
in
saying
the dark at night. It means also. Now I understand it was connected also with me, not only with the teacher. It's like when it's night now. That's like now, night, the end of the night.
yes.
Before redemption.
So the night before the coming of redemption. So you're talking about a metaphorical night, a darkness before the light.
Before the light.
Yes.
And so they had the Indians have birds to work for them.
You're saying when they were alive, they really had birds working for them. Yes. Is that what you're saying?
I saw
Okay.
I saw a few women, men there, but I saw only the birds working for them.
What kind of work?
It was like in a factory.
With
They could do all sorts of jobs.
Okay.
It just now reminds me of all what we talked about before.
with the fairies. With the
yeah.
fairies, yeah.
So now I see the birds were doing the job for the Indians, and they
Yes.
they knew a lot of secrets. Maybe
Yes.
they had to. They could tell invite birds to do jobs.
Yes,
for
I
them.
believe it. Yes.
That's what they told me.
Okay. So and at some point you had a vision of the teacher who you would meet in physical body later on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
But how is that connected with the work with the Native American spirits? Their vision with the teacher, is there a connection?
I don't know, but
Okay.
I know the name that I was told in the dream, and then I saw the woman with the same name, and she became my teacher.
Oh, that's amazing.
So I knew it. She
Oh.
was Russian, by the way, not Indian. No.
Russian
Here in
Jewish?
Israel.
Russian Jewish. Okay, now, so you had to do a spiritual work to help these Native Americans, yes?
Mm-hmm.
And it was done, yes?
Yeah. After the program, I'll tell you a secret. I understand it now only.
Okay, you don't want to.
No,
You don't want
I
to
don't
tell.
want it.
Okay.
It's personal.
All right, I'm honored.
It's about someone else, so I don't want to tell.
Okay. So, what about this bag of bones? Your archaeologist friend, he gathered the bones.
But then he returned them to the faculty, and he went to Israel because I told him that he can do all his job with the soldiers and collecting, cards. All the things that happen here. That
Yes.
he could be useful with this work.
Okay.
So he visited Israel, and he decided to switch to
So you're
computer.
saying he took the bones from the faculty of the university. Is that what you're saying? Yes. I know there was a big outcry about universities and museums gathering the bones of Native Americans, and I don't think it's allowed anymore, and I certainly hope not.
When I was there, like 89, and after that a little, I saw so many people collecting bones, and I knew it when I did work. I was told that this person has like a head, skeleton, head or something, and I told the person, and he said yes, there is. So I had to tell them to
Stop
take
doing
it
that.
out.
Yes.
Not to take it out from the house because it's tameh.
It's forbidden. It's sacrilege. And anyway, there has been a big outcry in the world about this. Museums, anthropologists, archaeologists. Who do they think they are? to do something like that. But okay, so you did a beautiful work there.
I don't know, but the souls were, after that they were more maybe, they felt better.
They felt better.
Because they felt better. I don't know, they disappeared.
Okay. Now, Bracha, I want to return to your dream of last night where, okay, tell me it again. You dreamt that you would go to Hodu, which has a double meaning in Hebrew. Mm-hmm. It means India, and it means thankfulness, right? So again, tell me a little about thanking God because of the goodness of God's world. So tell me again about the dream. Tell us all.
It's like everyone was picking up his way, but it didn't I was not interested in all their, like, maybe personal dreams. So I had to pick up my own way. So like, okay, I'm going to India. I'm going to Hodu in the dream.
To thankfulness, to the world of thanking God, and to India. Yes.
Yeah. So after that, I woke up and it started reading the songs of today, and I found the same song.
Okay.
Of Kil Olam has the Hodu Ladonai. Thank God for his
kindness, his loving kindness.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was, the day was Kafchet, is that right?
Yeah, which means power.
Which means power in Hebrew, which means 28, is that 28, right?
28, yeah.
So you looked up Psalm number 28.
No, it wasn't it was for this day, but it's not this. The number is different.
Okay.
I can tell you what it is.
Whatever you want to do. Maybe you want to read some of it, or whatever you like.
I can read some of it because I had different. The thing is, I wanted to read it in Yemenite because this is part of Haggadah, and then, but I had a cheerful tune that I never heard come and say like, okay, I want to dance it, not only to do.
Well, if you would like to dance, I'll tell you what, Bracha. If you will sing it and dance it, I will join you in the dance. I will dance as well as I can in my wheelchair.
So it goes in Yemenite. It's for Yemenite pronunciation for possible also in the Haggadah. For Hallel in general, Hallel is all holidays and Rosh Chodesh.
What?
Rosh Chodesh, the beginning
of the month, which is a holy time, a sacred time. On my legs. Okay.
And so, anyway, I remember my brother reading it in such a beautiful tune.
So you're reading the Hebrew in the Temanite pronunciation, which is considered, by the way, the closest to the biblical Hebrew.
So I can start this.
And I urge you to connect, friends, with the energy, the love, and the sacred power in Bracha's singing, because this is one of the big ways that she works.
Hallelujah, Hodu Lalohei Elohim ki le'olam hazda. I mean, people should return and say all the time, ki le'olam hazda.
Ki le'olam hazda, okay.
Hodu Lalohei Adonim ki le'olam hazda.
Ki le'olam hazda.
La'ose niflo'ot jadolub lavado. כי לעולם חסדו, לעוזי השומיים בגבולו, כי לעולם חסדו, לרוגע אורס על המויים, כי לעולם חסדו, עושה אורים גדולים כי לעולם חסדו אף השמש לממשל עד ביום כי לעולם חסדו אף היורח וכוכבים לממשלות ולא ילו כי לעולם חסדו. Now I will, because it's long, so I...
Okay.
נבן לחם לכל בוסור, כי לעולם חסדו. הודו ליל השומיים, כי לעולם חסדו. The number of this song is 136.
Okay.
And we have the English, which means it's so we thank God for creating earth and the sky and the skies and for giving us food, for all the miracles, for everything that He creates by Himself all the time. Like, okay, no one has to share this work with Him.
That's right. And Kili Olam Hasdo means because His kindness is forever. Is that a good translation?
Right, biduk.
His kindness is forever.
So I have it here if you want to say one. Can you say one sentence if I read it, if I show you? It's too little for me.
Okay, I could read it if you show it to me.
It's here. It's starting here.
At the top of the paragraph, yes?
Yes.
Okay. You want me to read the whole paragraph or the sentence? Well, here's Rolando. Rolando here. My right-hand man is going to help.
Okay, good.
By the way, this whole channel is because of Rolando here. Say hello to the audience, Tudan.
Hi.
Without him, well, there would be no shows at all. Okay. So, give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. For His steadfast love endures forever. Kili Olam Hasdo. Oh, give thanks to the God of gods, for His steadfast love endures forever. Kili Olam Hasdo. Oh, give thanks to the Lord of lords, for His steadfast love endures forever. To Him who alone does great wonders, for His steadfast love endures forever. Okay?
Good. And the last sentence
of the paragraph? No, of 137. Yes, of 137. Okay, I see it.
No, it's here. Yeah.
All right. May the Lord accomplish His purpose concerning me. Thy steadfast love, O Lord, endures forever. Do not forsake the works of Thy own hands. Is that the one?
Maybe we made
no.
I made a mistake.
I know where it is.
Okay.
I know where it is.
Anyway, it's good giving who gives us bread every day or something like this.
And it says here, I think you mean this one. Happy is the... sorry, you know?
Yes.
Happy is he who shall seize... No, not that one.
Not that one. It's the 30... it's 30... No, 136. Sorry, I missed.
It's all right. It goes in the opposite direction.
That's why. That's why it happens.
In English, the pages and the sentences you read from left to right,
So,
but in Hebrew, you read from right to left.
So 136. 136.
You know what? It's okay. I think.
Yeah, it's okay.
Everybody felt the blessing. Thank you to God. I certainly felt the blessing of brachas reading, and I hope you were all able to connect with that. So, all right, bracha about this dream. What is the meaning of this dream? The India dream, the Hodu, the giving thanks to God.
I'm going to this level that I don't care. Everything is good. That it means okay, everything is fine, great kindness. I don't have to worry about anything.
Isn't that what people call Messiah consciousness? And what my New Age and Christian friends would call maybe Christ consciousness. And what is this thing of Messiah and Messiah consciousness? Would you like to talk a little bit about what that is and what's coming for? If you'd like to read something, I would love it. So maybe read something else and then we talk about Messiah consciousness, if you like.
Okay. Anyway, Mashiach means to
anoint.
With the
Anoint sacred oil.
Sacred oil.
Yeah, the ancient priests of Israel and the kings of Israel were anointed with olive oil, as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Mashiach, Messiah, means the anointed one.
Mm-hmm. And if we take Moses.
Yes.
Moshe was the first Goel, Redeemer, because he has this, they say, half of his body from up, the first part of up is like God, and
the lower half?
The lower half is like a human being. So he has this connection. He was the connection. He was the leader. And the leader and the leader to go, he could stay with the God when he had to get the Torah 40 days without eating
or drinking. Yes.
Because he also part of them, becomes like an angel,
like one of them.
Angel, one of them.
Yes.
But that's why God didn't show people where he died. If he dies,
yes.
If he was really buried, because they would go and pray all the time with the grave instead of turning to God. So he hid his.
That's
grave.
right. Because people would go and pray to Moshe instead of praying straight to God.
When he was alive, they could do nothing without him. And he did not. It was hard. He wanted.
It was hard for him.
He wanted everyone to become a prophet.
Yes.
Like he was not jealous or anything. Like okay,
yes.
All of everybody. But when he was there, they could accept Torah because he has all these, talents that was before preparing him to this task.
Yes.
And he could take the burning bush.
Yes.
And it did not burn him. And water could not drown him. He has this almost almighty things. He was very, very strong.
So you're saying
this is Mashiach. Mashiach.
The first Redeemer, the first anointed one, if you will. So again, I ask you the question: what is the meaning, as you understand it, of Mashiach in our days and in these times that were? You had the dream where it was nighttime and it was about to be light. Tell us about, and you often dream about Shabbat, the seventh day.
Shabbat, right, and also Yemot HaMashiach, the days of the Mashiach.
And as a matter of fact, when you dream about Shabbat, it's a symbol of the Messianic days.
Right,
yes?
It's the seventh from creation, the 7,000 years.
Yes. So what is this Messiah thing that's happening in the world? Can you talk?
It's already happening. It's happening. And it goes changing our consciousness. I dream that I have all my friends around me, all names of Tzvika, Ofer, Hinon, all the names of Mashiach among my family
and
friends. And also sometimes I become myself as Mashiach.
Yes.
And also God is my mom or my father. It used to be only my father, but
in
now it's
dreams.
also in the dream.
In the dreams, yes. Okay, so you're getting all these messianic symbols, images in your dreams. And what is the meaning of it all, Bracha? Are we really in the days of the Messiah?
Yes.
Or are we in the turbulation, maybe before the Messiah comes?
I think it's Messiah days, and we see it according to what's happening. Everything is like collapsing. You see results changing, different. Creative work is done great. I mean, everything is, and also what you see in internet, it's just the physical thing of what we have in our minds.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
everything. We did not need in order to really connect. We did not need the computers.
No.
We can see everything.
It's the outer symbol of what's happening on an inner level. And so humanity is being upgraded into a more harmonious, a oneness-oriented type of consciousness. Isn't that right?
Yes. Channels. We have so many channels, but the thing is, there was mixture. That's what I understand. There's mixture of good and bad, but
yes.
it's all good because God created it.
Yeah.
So we can't really decide, judge, and I mean, you like or not, but it's not. God loves everything, and when he said it's all very good, Vayar Elohim Kitom Mod, when he saw it's all good, he says it's about the creating woman and the snake.
Yes.
When he created evil, then he knew that there will be movement, changes, and
yes.
Struggle and life.
Life, yes, life.
Because in Gan Eden, in paradise, it was like maybe dead. I mean, okay, they're good guys.
Yes. It's not a physical life. It's not a struggle. There's no. Okay, so.
And God wants to read and live here, not stay up there.
That's
he
right.
wants to be to live to build His own temple in our hearts.
And in the physical world.
And in the physical world, in everything, in the stone, in people, in every all creation, because this is it. I mean, this is really it. I mean, it's God is everywhere, and there is nothing but Him.
Nothing but God. No, there isn't.
God. And you can't find stupid things like, okay, this is masculine, women, feminine. No, that's not God. It's the essence of life and everything, and death too. It's passing from one, because we are all eternal anyway.
You betcha.
I
know.
We can't die anyway.
No. The body dies, but we don't die. And we keep coming back, as I'm convinced,
I don't know if I don't know what I want now. It's like, okay, it's so much fun. I used to wait for okay, I will rest. But I know I'm not going to rest anyway.
No. We work in the other dimensions also. When we die, we still have work. When our bodies die, as I understand it, we still have work to do in the spirit realm.
And I see that people, sometimes you see, like deja vu, you see people that you know, and I know by heart Yeshayahu, Isaiah, and I read them once and then it's like recognize them. Yeah, I know. Of course, I know it by heart.
The first time you came across Isaiah, Yeshayahu, you knew it, didn't you? And you recognized the energy. That's what you're saying, right?
It's not the energy. I remember every word there.
Yes.
It's like, okay, I remember it. I recall it.
Maybe you remember him as well, Isaiah.
There is connection between me and him. I know
Yes,
there is.
yes, I'm sure there is.
And also Psalms. I mean, it's so natural to me. Like when I was asked, who is the poet that you admire? You know, for me it was, of course, Isaiah and the Psalms. I mean, there's no writer that will attract me so much.
Yes.
I feel when I read Psalms, it goes through all my body until my nails or my toes. I feel the energy moving.
The Holy of the Holies in the Bible. So you're talking about. So your favorite author is David and Solomon, Shlomo and David,
and Yeshayahu
and Isaiah. Well, that's pretty good company, I'd say.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if they are the examples, then it's okay.
and apparently, Bracha, you write with some of that power yourself.
I thought once that, because I feel like people are missing. They don't know the Tehillim songs. So maybe I should write outside the Bracha Serri because I'm here. I can and put inside the songs because there's no competition.
Well, that's an interesting idea.
Because people are dumb. I mean, it's like, okay, if it belongs to the Bible, I don't understand it. I don't.
Yes.
Did you try?
People have a block.
Did you try?
They have a block. They think. They get an allergy the moment they hear the word Bible or Psalms, and it's too bad. It really is too bad.
They don't know what they are missing. They take all the treasures and give them away without knowing them, opening the gift that you have. See, open it, say what you have, all the treasure.
You know, I remember after my accident when I was 17, and you can imagine I was in huge crisis. And I was stuck in a rehab hospital. Actually, I went from rehab to rehab. And I thought my life was over, and I thought life was meaningless. And I started to read the Bible. And it gave me power, and it inspired me like nothing ever had. And, well, it's too bad. It's too bad to wait. If people are waiting like I did, because I was 17, but I shouldn't have waited. It's too bad to wait for a crisis. It's this tremendous power there, power for life. So I agree with you, Bracha.
Mm-hmm.
And I've experienced it. So, are you wanting to read something else?
I wanted to read something that I got. It's about like purifying fire and water.
Okay.
That's a song, but we can stop this. Can we stop?
No, we have 12 minutes left in the radio show. And if people want to see the whole interview, then go to my YouTube channel, Elijah's Code.
I'm not going to translate it, but it's about, anyway, I said already.
Bracha, just continue to sing if it's okay.
I'm looking for
because I'm feeling it go down into my fingernails and my toenails and everywhere else when you sing. So if you feel like singing, there's nothing I would like better.
It's about, wait, I have to find it. Kodesh. It's like holy
of Holies.
Fire.
Holy fire, okay.
And we talked about Moshe that could survive
the burning bush.
The burning bush, and also the water. He was not drowned even as a baby.
That's right. They couldn't drown baby Moshe, that's for sure. And then 40 days up on Mount Sinai didn't hurt him any.
So I decided, okay, I'm going to read this one or sing it if possible.
If possible, yes.
כמו אש קודש, כמו אש, משיח שבי מתלבש, מוזר מוזר, יפה כל כך, חדש, אבל מוכר, מוכר, מוכר וזר. קצב חיי משתבש, אל מה עוד נצפה? נחכה, נתפלל או נבקר. כמו אש קודש, כמו אש, מים רבים, מים באש, מבול ושיטפונות על כל המדרונות, עלי הרים ובימים, נחשולים, נחשולים של מים שוצפים, נחשולים, נחשולים של אש עשן, ושלהבות מורחקים עוד אהבות. כמו אש קודש, כמו אש קודש, כמו אש, אותות ניסים ונפלאות ונצחים חולפים, עוברים ביעף בתים ונהרות, ימים ויערות, בשלהבות בשיטפונות, על כל המדרונות. כמו אש קודש, כמו אש, הסנה בוער ולא אוקל, אבל האש דוברת, לוחשת, רוחשת, סודות, אותות, המים גועשים, שוצפים, קוצפים, מים מרים, מערערים, שוטפים, מטהרים, ואש קודש אש, אש צורבת, אש צורפת, מטהרת ושוטפת. הכל נמחק, הכל נשחק, עם הרשעה והקלקול, שנים רבות רבות מספור, ברגע נמחקות, הופכות אבק, הופכות עשן, רופסות ונמסות, הכל נמוג, ורק האש, אש קודש, אש קודש שבלב, בוערת בי שמחה, סוערת חגיגה גדולה, כמו הבהוב אורות בים החשיכה, כמו ניצוץ נצחי אשר נגלה ושב נחשף, שלהבת יה של אהבה גדולה, אמת נצחית והבטחה ברוכה, ותפילה זכה. כמו אש קודש, כמו אש, שבי נצתה ולא תכבה לעד, מקור האור, מקור המים, מקור הכל, מקור ההפכים. המלאכים כולם שמחים, מיכאל שלי של חסד ושל מים ושל שמיים משפיעים, וגבריאל מקור האש, מקור גבורה של בני אדם, אל על נוטים ושואפים, מפגש המים והאש, ואין נוצח, כולם חיים, שלום זורמים ואוהבים, מטה מעלה נפגשים, עושים דרכם כרצון האל ומשלימים ואוהבים. כמו אש קודש, כמו אש, תמצית חיי נשמת רוחי, במים ובאש מטהרים ומתקדשים ומתחדשים. ניצוץ משיח כל יכול, אלי אלי מעל הטבע כל יכול, אורות אינסוף בארץ נשפכים, חיים שמתהפכים ונגאלים, חיי לנצח מתחברים, אין סוף אין סוף אין התחלה, חיי זורמים ונשטפים כמו עובר ברחם הבריאה, כמו בורת תינוק ואם חוברים, לעד חובקים לעד זורמים ומתחברים, כמו אש קודש, כמו אש. I got it with the tune.
Yeah, wow, this is yofi. As ash, first of all, that's fire. Kodesh is a holy fire. This is a song about holy fire. Yes? Mm-hmm. Can you explain what it is? Well, we'll have to leave the radio in about 4 minutes. Can you explain a little bit about the essence of this song?
In general, I could say harmony, because you have all this, fire, and the fire goes up from us.
Yes.
With Gabriel, with all the strength,
yes.
and the water go down from heaven.
Yes.
To us.
Yes.
With Michael.
Okay.
Michael Sheli.
Okay.
Angel. So, but when they go up and down. Everyone has his own path or its own way, and they are all live in harmony. They don't because the water could dim the fire.
Yes, it could. But they don't.
They don't, because everyone has his own job.
Yes.
It's all for purification in both ways. And it's this fire of love. I mean, in the end, it says of love that is wakening up my Mashiach, my own in me.
The spark of the Messiah.
Yeah? Spark of Kenitzos Mashiach.
Yes.
And you can say that water are evil when they destroy houses in all history, and they.
No, water is not evil. Certainly not.
And also fire is not evil.
No, certainly not.
So it's like even when they do all this destruction, it's for good. I mean, it's hard, it's painful, but it is for purification, for to destroy the bad things, and for life.
For the balance.
And for the balance, also life is created in the womb, and there is no difference between mother and baby.
Yes.
They become one. They are one.
That's right.
So it means also that death and life is one.
Yes, that's right. It's all part of life.
When something passed away, kilkul, something wrong, and some bad, then there is space.
And when it decays and falls away, there's space for the new. Absolutely. Yes. And it's interesting, bracha, the word, Hebrew word for name is Shem, Shin Mem, which means fire, or you could say fire and water. And one of the names of God, all the time they say Hashem, the name, the fire, water, it's that balance.
Shamayim. My granddaughter says Shamayim. She means there is mayim, there is water. She can feel that there is water.
Mayim is the Hebrew word for water, and our word from
is sky.
Heaven is sky, heaven. Shamayim, it means it could mean there is water.
There is water, right? And this is in the Bereshit, in creating the world. It's God created some to make difference between the waters above and the waters
Yes, and the separation.
Rakia.
The space, the emptiness, the void, which separates, which is very important. Anyway, Bracha, we must go. It's been an amazing privilege, and maybe we'll continue a little more in a while after a break. So check out Elijah's codes for the whole interview. Thank you, Rory. Thank you, everybody. Until next time.
תודה, יכולתי לשיר את זה.
Okay,
אבל לא רואים כלום.
It was great. Okay, Tina.